BMW's next generation of EVs is called the Neue Klasse, and this is the Vision Neue Klasse. This is a concept vehicle. It is the design language you should expect from the vehicles as they come out, and it is the 6th generation of the automaker's EVs. If you remember this year's CES, you might see a lot of what this vehicle is in the Vision. Now, that vehicle was about digital. It's all about the technology of those vehicles. And before that, they had the Vision Circular, which was all about ecology, recyclability, a closed system, trying to close the loop of building and recycling vehicles. This is sort of the culmination of all that and the design of what we should be expecting from BMW in 2025. Here, BMW has replaced the traditional kidneys, usually with chrome, with these sort of light kidneys, and they have these strips of light around them that replace the chrome. Now, replacing chrome and the plastic that's in the front, that means there's less items that need to be recycled. That means there's fewer things you have to separate in order to recycle this vehicle. And what's really cool is that inside this kidney, it's like a 3D light display. While you're charging it, you can see the state of charge in this light display. An interesting design element here on the concept is that this line is actually e-ink, something we saw at CES. Instead of making the entire car e-ink, you just have this cool little swoosh and line along the shoulder bar. It's actually quite cool. Whether or not this comes to production initially is, well, that's still up in the air. Here along the bottom, you see this design element. Now, this is actually a recycled composite material. So BMW is really trying to close that loop while building vehicles, including using secondary materials. So things that have already been in cars or used in other processes, they recycle it and they put it into the vehicle. So, you know, the car it's more than just building something that's an EV. It's all about making sure that this vehicle uses recycled materials and that it's easily recyclable when it hits end of life. Here on the Neue Klasse, what I really like are the light signatures, especially here in the back. Now you get these nice, bright, bold lights here, but you also get this 3D lighting element like we've seen on the front. Overall, I really hope things like this make it into production. The BMW Vision Neue Klasse just sort of gives us a peek into what we can expect when the Neue Klasse vehicles show up in 2025. Blah, 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 car.